Hey, this is John Carlos, and I am here with a look at the Star Wars Black Series action figure of Fennec SHAND from the Book of Boba Fett. This is a Black Series figure that I have been quite looking forward to. I think Fennec SHAND is a dope character. I think her outfit's dope. I think Ming-Na Wen is dope, so having an action figure of her at all is great, let alone as Fennec SHAND. And I think Hasbro has done a very good job with capturing her in this smaller scale. The little details and textures of her costume and the little bits of orange paint all along it are really well done. Some nice little details. I love the contrasting different kinds of textures and patterns on her costume. Look good. Here's just a closer look at some of the details on the back. Standard Black Series articulation, nothing new here. But the likeness in the head is pretty good. I like they included the little scar on her left cheek. That's a nice detail. Some pretty good paint, especially on the lips and eyes. The likeness is good. The hair is good, especially those little kind of orangey brown weavy things going through it. But the details on the way the hair is braided is awesome. She comes with a few accessories, including her helmet. Here's a closer look at that helmet, which does fit quite snugly over her head. And then we get her rifle, her gun, which has some nice details to it. There we go. Including some little bit of orange paint going along the sides of that strap there. The gun looks good slung over her shoulder this way. The gun looks good slung over her shoulder that way. Boop. The hand grip is really tight, but you can get the gun to fit pretty good into her hand. One little problem, though, is that her right wrist only hinges up and down, not left and right. So if you keep the gun properly aligned with her fingers, you can't get it to swing over to her left hand to like grip it good without, popping it out. So you have to lift the arm up and like really swing the elbow over and then rotate the arm to get her to grip the gun, which would be a lot easier if you don't want to kick her arm out so high if they just made a left to right hinge on the wrist. See how tight I have to get the gun tucked into her, how closely I have to bring the arm to her chest just to get her left arm to grip the gun in a decent pose? Oh well, not the biggest deal breaker for this figure, because so much about this figure is awesome. I really think they did a great job with pretty much every aspect of this figure as far as sculpt, texture, paint, and yada yada. And I think she looks super awesome with the helmet. There are some figures that I think, look better with just the helmet or without the helmet, depending on, how cool the helmet is or how good the face is. But this figure, I think, really does work both ways. Yeah. And honestly, just looking at this on the tabletop, even with just like her hair flowing out of the helmet, just all the little details of this figure, really, really solid. I think Hasbro really kind of nailed it this time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this figure. If you want to be up to date with all my latest reviews, go ahead and click that subscribe button.